number 5, Kevin Dupree. Out in right field, number 11, Dean Miller. Third baseman, number 10, Ryan Doro. Doing the catching tonight is number 8, Jacob Blunt. And the DH spot is number 17, Eric Gogenbach. And on the mound for the Bombers, 28, right-handed pitcher Tommy Parsons. Tommy Parsons with a 2-1 record. Something around a 2.0 ERA. So he's having a good start to the year at right-hander. He matched up against this Green Bay Bullfrog lineup. Out in center field from Indiana University, number 7, Larry Eustace. In right field from Lenore Ryan University, number 5, Marcus Shoemaker. Over at first base, a newcomer. It's from Florida State University. Number 38, Quincy Naporte. Third baseman, number 8 from Iowa Western Community College, Matt Hoig. In the DH spot tonight. Got number 44, Zach Bierman. Left field, number 9, Jonah Burnett. Second base, number 13, Randall Canamaro. From University of California, Irvine. Shortstop, Parker Koss. And then doing the catch tonight, number 33 from Southeast Missouri State University, Brian Lees. That's our starting 9. On the mound from Western Carolina, he'll be making his second start of the year. Number 24, Chad Mabini. Mabini had his first start on the mound against the Kenosha Kingfish. In his last start, he went 5 innings. Struck out only 1, gave up 4 earned runs against Kenosha to pick up the loss. But tonight looking to bounce back in this. So as we move ahead in this second half of the first part of this year, the Bullfrogs are trying to pick things up as they're now 6 games back the leader Madison Mallards. At this current point, where I've been talking to some of the guys on the team and talking to Skip, and their goal right now is not looking ahead at Madison and trying to get that top spot. They're looking to get back to 500. Work their way, get back to 500, and then that's when things will start clicking for this ball club. Offensively, they're led by Colton Onstadt. He's going to have a night off tonight. He's a team leading in RBIs with 13, team leading in hits with 20. He's played in 19 games so far this year. And also newcomer Quincy Naporte. If you guys haven't got a chance to hear about Quincy Naporte, you guys have not tuned into the live stream broadcast. Naporte is out of Florida State University, the Seminoles. He's been a starting first baseman, DH, for the past 2 seasons. He's a powerful bat. Already has a home run on the year. He had a home run in his first game against Madison. He's a guy in the lineup, a veteran bat who's had over 400 at-bats for one of the top programs in the country and one of the best baseball conferences in the country. So he brings that stability now in the middle of the lineup, a veteran bat who can drive in runs and get those big hits that the Bullfrogs kind of been lacking these past few weeks. So the players are taking the field, and the national anthem is about to begin. So we're going to take a short break. We'll be back after the national anthem with first pitch. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
If you owned a credit card company, what would it be like? You'd want a credit card that was safe, easy to use, accepted worldwide, with low rates. A card with no cash advance, over the limit, or balance transfer fees. And one with a free fraud monitoring program. Guess what? If you're a member of NEW Credit Union, you own it. Apply for a MasterCard Platinum, Classic Card, or our secured card. Easy and great low rates. Call 800-924-1250 for details. That's 800-924-1250. Or apply online at www.newcu.org. Subject to card application approval, certain terms and conditions may apply. Serving all who live or work in Brown, Marinette, Oconto, and Shawano counties, and federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Come on over to NEW Credit Union, where you can own it.
Attention business owners, it's tough enough to make a buck in today's competitive world. But if you're sending Washington and Madison more income tax money than you put in your own pocket, you're not going to be long for this world. Stop complaining and do something about it. Things don't just magically change by themselves. The tax code is full of legit loopholes and planning ideas for all size business operations, but you need to team up with a proactive CPA at Einenfeld, Scatron, and Anderson to put them into action. Call 715-735-0583 before it's too late.
Clear skies tonight with a low temperature of 53 degrees and winds out of the north at 5 to 10. Wednesday, we'll see scattered showers and thunderstorms with a high temperature of 72 and winds out of the east at 5 to 10. Thursday, look for scattered showers and storms early in the day. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies with a high temperature of 73. Friday, sunshine with a high temperature of 78 degrees. Saturday, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a chance of storms and a high temperature of 82. That's your latest forecast for WOCO Radio. I'm your own, just Ray Miller.
Springtime means cleaning time. It's also a time to take a look at the flooring. Has it seen its better days? Time to head to Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can avoid the middleman. Save on carpet, tile, and vinyl flooring every day. Carpet start at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You design them, we make them. That's at Factory Direct Flooring, 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
All right, Bullfrogs fans, we are back. And Larry Eustace is going to step up to the plate as he will begin this ball game. As the Bullfrogs will begin a 4-game road trip, all in Michigan. We got 2 against Battle Creek, and then we head to Kalamazoo for 2 before we head back home. First pitch. Strike inside corner to Eustace. Eustace tried to bunt. Pulled back, took that one for a strike. Parsons, 2.87 ERA, 2-1 on the season. 19 strikeouts in 15 innings. So he's a guy that has plus stuff, especially when he gets ahead. The 1-1 to Eustace. That's going to be an off-speed pitch down for a ball, so 2-1. On the year, Eustace batting .262. Has 3 home runs for the leadoff hitter. So has some pop from that leadoff spot. Hit a home run his last game against the Mallards as he grounds that one to the right side foul. Now the game against the Madison Mallards, that was on Sunday. Bullfrogs won 9-2. We're leading 9-0 in the 9th inning. Gave up 2 runs late. But that was one of the best games the Bullfrogs have played all year. Had a strong outing by Austin Hancock. As Eustace sends that one up the middle. Pelso's going to grab it, but not be in time. That's going to be a infield single for Eustace. Bullfrogs get on the bases early. Go back to that Madison game. Like I said, Austin Hancock got the start. He went 7 strong innings. Gave up 0 runs, only allowed 3 hits. But I was talking to Austin at the end of the game, and he was talking about how his command just wasn't there today, that game. He walks a lot of people, hit 4 batters, but he's able to fight through some command issues and ended up having a stellar start. As Shoemaker takes that first pitch for a ball. And then a strong performance offensively, 1 through 9. 8 of the 9 Bullfrog hitters had a base hit in that ball game. Eustace and Jonah Davis both had home runs, both solo. Pickoff attempt safe over there at first. Shoemaker batting .290 on the year, had a couple hits yesterday's ball game. That's a base hit to right field. So back-to-back base hits for the Bullfrogs as they have something going here with now Quincy Naporte stepping up, the big right-handed hitter out of Florida State. He started 54 games this year for the Noles. Batted .300, had 5 home runs. And his power numbers were down his junior year. Sophomore year, he had 9 home runs for the Seminoles. But we already know he has that untapped power, as in the first game, he let one fly. There's a big 3-run home run against Madison at Madison. Gave the Bullfrogs a 3-1 lead. They would end up losing that game on a walk-off hit by Stefanski off of Harrison Egley. But the 1-0 to Quincy Naporte. That's going to be fouled towards the left side. This is Quincy's 3rd game with the ball club as he arrived in Madison on that Saturday night game. Batting .500 on the year, had a couple hits and an RBI in the game on Sunday. Already has 4 RBIs in 2 games. Trying to catch up to Onstadt. 1-1. Naporte calls time in the box. So having a guy who comes from a big time baseball conference in the ACC, something you want in the middle of your lineup. Naporte takes one pitch, hits it down the line, left field. It's going to go foul as he was early on that breaking ball. So now he sits at a 1-2 count. I don't know if we're going to see any big flies today. Watching BP, the ball's just not traveling in this ballpark. The wind is also blowing in, so that doesn't help as well. So a key for these Bullfrog hitters is to keep the ball down on the ground, hard line drives, head high. Not try to go for the fences. The 1-2 pitch. That's going to be popped up. The catcher is going to call it. That's blunt. That's going to be the first out of the inning as Naporte pops up to the catcher. So Matt Hoyt is going to step to the plate. Matt Hoyt. Matt Hoyt got a Iowa Western Community College. As a back pick, the first safe over there as Brunt tries to throw out Shoemaker. Back pick to more at first, but he is safe. So Matt Hoig has a chance to drive in the first runs of the ball game. As Hoig so far on the year is batting .213 in 12 games. Does have 1 home run. He had a 3-run home run back in Kalamazoo on the beginning of that long road trip last week. 2-0 to Hoig. Swings. It's one center field. Hits it well, but that's going to be caught. As Eustace and Shoemaker are both tagging. Eustace and Shoemaker are now both safe. So Hoig hits that ball well, but again, the ball is just not traveling out in the outfield today. As Poirier out there in center field is able to track that one down easily. As now Zachary Bierman's going to step up. Trying to drive in. The first two Bullfrog runs. He's sat the past 2 games. This is his first start in a couple of games. He's in a DH spot. Takes that first pitch breaking ball for a strike. Bierman batting 192 on this year. Has 3 doubles, only 2 RBIs, no home runs. So that power that we see in BP a lot just has not translated into the game as of yet. As Bierman's going to send that one high in the air. And it's going to be caught by the shortstop, Pasloff, and that's going to do it. Parson gets out of early trouble. The Bullfrogs get 2 hits, leave 2 on. 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
This is Kirsten, General Manager of the Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies. Do you feel like you're paying too much for your medications? Stop in and see our pharmacist about our cost minimization program. We would love to save you some money. Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies, our family helping your family.
Are you looking for a checking account that's right for you? Let the Stevenson National Bank and Trust help you find the right one. All you have to do is let us know how you like to bank, and we'll show you the solution that works best for you. Whether you need simple checking or an account loaded with features, it's all right here at Stevenson National Bank and Trust. I'm Beth Larson at the O'Connell office. Stop in anytime at 101 Braylick Way, and we'll get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi folks, this is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in Ocado Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in Ocado Falls.
And welcome back to Seal Brown Stadium for the Bullfrogs. Taking on the Bombers, heading to the bottom of the first. 0-0 the score. And you know what, folks? Donald Driver, you guys know him? Remember? Packer legend, reminds you that even a crash at slow speed can feel like getting hit by a 300-pound lineman. Click it or ticket. Let's achieve 0 deaths on Wisconsin roads, 0 in Wisconsin, a vision we can all live with. So Chad Mabini on the mound for the Bullfrogs. Mabini is 0 for 1, 7.20 ERA. This is just his second start. Now he's out of Western Carolina. First pitch in there for a strike. His first start against Kenosha gave up 4 runs in 5 innings. Another strike. As you may have noticed, Chad Mabini was once the Bullfrogs' second baseman for about 5 games. Played pretty well, batted just under 300, had 3 home runs, all against Kalamazoo. But unfortunately, with Northwoods League rules, you have to designate 16 pitchers and 14 position players for the roster as of June 14th. So Mabini is more valuable as an arm as he is a position player. There's 1-2 pitches fouled back. And that's foul ball, fans. Is their reminder for all your glass and door needs. Call Tri-City Glass and Door, 920-468-7820. As Poirier will ground out to Parker Koss for the first out of the inning. So Patzlaff will step up. This is only his 5th game. He has 5 hits already and 22 at bats. He's from the University of Oregon. That first pitch is going to be a breaking ball for a strike. A little change up to the left-handed hitter, Patzlaff. Obini gets to sign the 0-1. Be a ground ball to Naporte. Naporte's going to flip it over to Mabini for the second out of the inning. So Mabini making quick work. Now Daniel Jipping, he's from Central Michigan. He's out in left field. He's having a great year so far. He's batting .373, has 5 doubles and 5 home runs, 20 RBI. So he has been one of the best players in the Northwoods League and one of the best players on this Bomber team. And back when the Bullfrogs played the Bombers back at Joanne's, he hit a grand slam off of Luke Van Lannen. Big grand slam that ended up being the deciding run in the Bullfrogs lost to the Bombers back at Joanne's. They ended up splitting that series. So now down 1-2. He's gonna take that back on the outside corner, 2-2. It's supposed to pitch. Good spot by Mabini. Ground ball hit. Koss backhands it, throws it to first. Out. So a spectacular play by Parker Koss as he makes a nice backhand, fires it over to the Naporte at first. And Mabini makes quick work of the Bombers. 1-2-3. It's 0-0. We head to the top of the second. You're listening to Bullfrogs baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Miller time. It's not a specific time of day. It's a rallying cry. Doesn't matter if it's texted, the subject line of a mass email, or yelled above the din of a karaoke bar. It's a call to action to the men around you, the ones you trust more than an acquaintance, co-worker, or, that guy. The men that have become your brothers. A call to beer is answered with when, where, and...
Order me a Miller Lite, I'll be there in 10.
A night where your crew settles in over a cold Miller Lite and gets down to the task at hand. A task that may or may not involve running tables, firing up the grill, or getting the band back together. Just a couple of guys proving that all it takes is a few choice words spoken to the right men. Men who crave a light beer that's never light on taste. Because it's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
We're back, top of the second inning. As Jonah Davis is going to step up for the Bullfrogs. Davis did not get the start in last ball game against the Mounds, but he came on in a pinch hit opportunity in the eighth and hit a home run, a solo shot to left center, an opposite field bomb to the left of the scoreboard for his second home run of the year. So he's been coming on as of late, had a home run against Eau Claire, hitting .235 on the season. But he has hits in a back-to-back ball game as he's down 0-2 to Parsons. For the 0-2 to Davis. Swing and a miss on a changeup, so Davis goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. Now, if you listen to Bullfrogs baseball, you must be a big college baseball fan because that's who's out there for the Bullfrogs, young collegiate talent. A little update for you for the College World Series. Texas Tech's up 2-0 over Florida in the top of the 9th inning. I'll try to give you guys updates on the World Series as our game moves on, because you can't watch that game as well. And you're listening to ours, get both scores. As Rando Kenmaru is going to step up. He's going to take a slider for a strike. Kenmaru out of Columbia. Hitting .284 on the season. The only Bullfrogs player to start 19 games. He started 19 of the 20. He got the Sunday game off. And I went and talked to Skip in an interview that we had. He mentioned that now since we got basically all our 30 guys in, and we start giving players days off. And Rando Kenmaru is one of them that he mentioned. As Kenmaru before that played all 19 games in a row. And when you're playing these games, it can get a wear on your body. You're playing every single day in a game like baseball where longevity is key when you play so many games in so many days. It's a 1-2 pitch. He's going to fly that one out to right field. That one's heading into foul territory and will be caught right in front of the fence in right field by Dean Miller. A good hustle by Miller. As Kenmaru's going to fly out. Second out of the inning. So now Parker Koss is going to step up. Koss batting 125 and 16 at bat. Playing a couple of hits. He made a great backhanded play at the end of the inning last half. He's a strong defensive player. He hits the ball, chopper up the middle. Household's going to grab it, throw to first. That's going to do it for the Bullfrogs. A quick 1-2-3 inning offensively. As we head to the bottom of the second, your Bullfrogs are tied with the Bombers 0-0. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Hi, I'm Jeff Klein. I'm a real customer of Nicolay Bank. I thought all banks were basically the same products, same promises. Then I heard about Real Rewards checking from Nicolay Bank. Who pays 3% APY on a checking account? Nicolay Bank, that's who. See how much you can earn by going to nicolaybank.com and use their interest calculator. Results may be surprising. Terms and conditions apply. See a banker for details. I'm Jeff. I'm a real customer and I earn real rewards at Nicolay Bank.
Clear skies tonight with a low temperature of 53 degrees and winds out of the north at 5 to 10. Wednesday, we'll see scattered showers and thunderstorms with a high temperature of 72 and winds out of the east at 5 to 10. Thursday, look for scattered showers and storms early in the day. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies with a high temperature of 73. Friday, sunshine with a high temperature of 78 degrees. Saturday, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a chance of storms and a high temperature of 82. That's your latest forecast for WOCO Radio. I'm your own, just Ray Miller.
Hey, Bullfrog fans. See those awesome hats your favorite Bullfrog players are wearing? Well, you can own that exact hat made by Pacific Headwear. The official game cap of the Bullfrogs is brought to you exclusively by Pacific Headwear. Pick up one today at the Hop Shop or order one online at www.greenbaybullfrogs.com. That's Pacific Headwear, official game cap of your Green Bay Bullfrogs. Zamabini in his second inning of work will face Christian Kelso, the second baseman. Kelso having a nice year. The second leading hitter for the Bombers, batting .326. Appeared in 20 out of the 22 games so far this year. As his bat broke, so they had to go get a new one. Again, these Northwoods League use wood bats. try to give that more of a pro-like feel. That ball is going to be jam shy, and it's going to go over the head of Randall Kenmaro. So House is going to get the first hit of the ball game for the Bombers. He punches one through. We'll bring up Kevin Dupree. Dupree again, a relatively newcomer. This will be his 9th game of the year, currently batting .281. He's from Middle Tennessee State. He's over at first base. Slider on the outside corner, swinging, fouled off for a strike. Levine's doing a good job of getting ahead batters. That's a key for success of any pitches, is getting ahead. The rule of thumb is to be 2 of 3. It's what usually pitching coaches and other pitchers will call 2 of 3. That's getting, out of the first 3 pitches, 2 of those being strikes. So that's important. You can start 1-0, go back to back, make it 1-2, do 2 for 3. So right now, Mabini 1-1 the count. To Dupree's left-handed hitting. First baseman, Helsel's over there at first. Pickoff attempt. Safe at first. Got back easily. Not a big crowd today. Probably about 100 people in the stands today. For this midweek game. Fastball outside corner. Good spot. Mabini. 1-2 now the count. One, 2. Fastball just missed on the outside corner. That was very close. That was a similar pitch to the one that was called a strike on the previous. Pitch, but hope that umpire disagrees. So it's 2-2. Bini. Gets Dupree to swing and foul one off. So Dupree stays alive. 2-2. Now Mabini and Laporte know each other. They were actually college teammates a few years back. As the ground ball is going to be hit to Koss. Koss is going to get it. Throw to Kenmaro for 1. Over to first base. It's going to get by Laporte. So they get the out at second, but an error by Kenmaro. Trying to get the guy out at first to complete the double play. So fielder's choice. The fielder's choice, and then Dupree will move to second on an E6. The runner at second, 1 out. That was almost a nice turn as that ball took a funny hop off of Koss. Koss was able to stick with it. Backhand flip to Kenmaro. Kenmaro was unable to complete the double play. First pitch in there for a strike slider. Mabini, like I said, started his collegiate career at Tallahassee Community College. He was college teammates with Quincy Laporte as well as Logan Elliott. They all went to TCC together as freshmen. Mabini stayed for a sophomore year while Laporte moved on to Florida State and Logan Elliott moved on to Mississippi State. So they're all college teammates. That ball's a slider, misses outside. So 1-2. So 1-2 runner at second base, 1 out. So as we hit up the middle, it's going to be a base hit. Runner go around a second. Is going to score. So that's the first run of the ball game as Dean Miller has an RBI single. To plate, Kevin Dupree. The Bombers will take the early lead in the bottom of the second. As now Ryan Dora is going to step to the plate. Dora's going to square in front. He pulls back, ball out. Doro batting .209 on the season. He has 14 hits and 67 at bats, only 7 RBIs. As the 1-1 is fouled back, so now 1-2 to Doro. It's a big 4-game stretch for the Bullfrogs coming off an off day. They can make 3 of 4. They really put them in a good position moving forward as they're trying to go back to 500. That's the goal right now. One-two. Slider on the outside corner. Ball. Rubini giving up 1 run by coming off a Dean Miller single. So he's going to do a pickoff safe over at second base, close call. Hey fans, show your ticket stub at Pizza Ranch Green Bay Oshkosh location to receive 10% off your next order, buffet or carry out. Pizza Ranch, always good. Pizza Ranch, proud sponsor of your Green Bay Bullfrogs. Going 2-2 now to Doro, 1 out. Fastball up, misses, so now it's full count. Two hits apiece for both teams early in this game. So hits the ball hard, it's going to get through the hole. As the runner's going to hold over there at third, throw comes in. So now it'll be first and third after back-to-back hits for the Bombers. As Mabini's now in a little bit of trouble. Now, Blunt is going to step up. Blunt, this is his first ball game as a member of the Battle Creek Bombers. Has a chance to make an impact on an opening game for him. As he laces the line drive in the right field, it's going to be a base hit. He's going to plate a run for the Bombers. So now 2-0 after 3 straight hits for the Bombers. And now the Bullfrogs down 2-0. There's still runners on base, first and second, only 1 out. So Blunt, in his first at bat in a Bombers uniform, has an RBI single. And that's going to be a slide. It's going to get away from Leeds. Go to the backstop. Now runners move into second and third. Off that wild pitch. Beatty's going to really try to minimize here. Second and third. There's 2 outs. Talking between Leeds and Hoig. Cranky Pat's Pizzeria and Pub has been the home of their delicious thin crust oven-fired pizza since 1955. Take a bite of Cranky Pat's at one of their 3 locations in Neenah, Oshkosh, and Green Bay. So 1-0 to Gilgenbach. Styles that one back. Gilgenbach has a chance to kind of break this game open just a little bit. Bullfrogs now down 2-0 after 4 hits in the inning, 3 straight for the Bombers. Off of Mabini. Mabini once again struggling. This is his second start of the year. Gilgenbach coming in batting 170. So he's been struggling at the plate, only has 8 hits on the year, 6 RBIs. That's called strike. So 2-2. An RBI single by Dean Millen, RBI single by Jacob Blunt has played the first 2 runs. Gilgenbach has the ball into the right field. That's going to be a base hit. One runner going to come out. Should make a slow to the plate. Not in time. So Gilgenbach with a 2 RBI single plays the 3rd and 4th run for the Bombers. So Poirier is now going to come to plate. Now, pitcher coach Angelo Nicolosi is going to come out as the bullpen is already getting ready. That's going to be right-hander Peter Castillo. So Castillo up in the Bullfrogs bullpen. Again, it's not the start that Mabini was hoping for. He's already given up 4 runs. And we're not out of the inning just yet. A score update in the College World Series. Texas Tech looking to close out the ball game. They're up 3-0 against the University of Florida. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. There's a runner at first base. And Peter Alonso, the Gators' best hitter, is at the plate. So 5 hits in this inning. Played at 4 runs. The Beatty falls behind now 1-0. The ground ball, Naporti's going to get it, throw it over to Parkhouse for 1, back to Naporti for 2. So the unconventional 3-6-3 double play ends the inning. The Bombers score 4 on 1 error, 5 hits. Nobody left on. The Bullfrogs now chasing 4. Head to the top of the 3rd. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Attention pizza lovers, have you tried a Brew Pub pizza? Designed to be the best pub pizzas ever made, every Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies and topped with over a half pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas are made right here in Wisconsin. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas are available at your local grocer and tavern. Check Brew Pub pizzas out at facebook.com/brewpubpizza and get more details at brewpubpizza.com. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas, official frozen pizza of the Green Bay Bullfrogs.
Want to know what I like best about high school sports? I love watching my son run on the field. I love the fact that since he's been playing high school sports, he's making better decisions. And I love knowing that with the proper equipment, education, conditioning, and coaching, high school sports here in Wisconsin are safer than ever before. And that's something I really love.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
All right, we're back. Bullfrogs baseball down 4-0. Before we get to the top of the third, NEW Landscape and Lawn Care, proud sponsor of the Bullfrogs. The experienced landscape designers are experts at creating comfortable and visually pleasing outdoor living spaces that will complement your home. The installation crew will prepare the soil irrigation systems and ensure new plants and trees are planted properly. Once the landscape has been installed, their one-time services and weekly and monthly service plans are designed to ensure your new landscape maintains its beauty. Visit greenbaylawncare.com today for more information. That's NEW Landscape and Lawn Care. So the Bombers played 4 runs in that inning. 5 base hits, all singles. A big one coming from Eric Gilgenbach. He put in 2 runs, pushed the lead to 4. So the Bullfrogs are going to try to bounce back. And as I mentioned for the College World Series, Peter Alonso was up. Well, Peter Alonso just went yard, hit a 2-run home run for the Florida Gators. Now the Gators now down 3-2. Bomb the Mentor is 1 out in the inning. So we'll keep you updated on that. That game is now got really interesting. That's that big-time home run by Peter Alonso. So Brian Lees is going to lead it off for your Bullfrogs. Brian Lees doing the catching at Southeast Missouri State. As he swings and misses, now he's at 0-2. Lead is batting .273 on the year. Has 3 home runs. All 3 of those home runs coming in 1 ball game. Get that pitch outside. That game was against Kalamazoo. That's when the Bullfrogs hit 8 home runs. He hit 3 of those, and that was an 18-1 win for the Bullfrogs. I'm sure he's going to be happy to go play back at Kalamazoo in a couple of days. As the 1-2 is fouled off towards the left side to stay alive. That is not the start the Bullfrogs wanted. To begin this road trip, and after coming off a nice win against the top seeded Mallards. Got time in the box. Bullfrogs have 2 hits. They started the game off with back-to-back base hits by Eustace and Shoemaker. But nothing doing since then as Lees fouls that one back. Again to stay alive. One-two. Swing and a miss off a breaking ball. So Lees goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. So bring up Laren Eustace. Eustace Had an infield single in his last at-bat. He began the ball game. He was then stranded eventually at third base. First pitch, outside corner for a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball, changeup. As he's now down 0-2, Eustace out of Indiana University. Big Ten. As he watches that ball in the dirt, good eye. Parsons trying to get him to swing at a pitch in the dirt for an easy strikeout. But they're not. So the 1-2. Fastball up, no good. 2-2. He's trying to work himself on. Shoemaker in a 42 up. He can send that ball to center field. That's going to drop between both outfielders and the shortstop, so Houston's going to get himself a base hit. So we got a final in Omaha. Texas Tech beats Florida 3-2 off a crazy last play. Rivera, the catcher, hit a single to left field down the line. He tried to stretch it to 2. Second base to get into scoring position. It was thrown out to end the ball game and to end the season for the Florida Gators. Tough way to go out for the #1 national ranked seed. The Gators go home. So Zeus that first. Shoemaker is up. Takes that first pitch down for a ball. Shoemaker got a hit in his last at bat. Gets that pitch inside for a strike. Shoemaker out of Lenoir-Rhyne University, Division II school. He's teammates with Austin Hancock. Got a lot of teammates. A lot of former teammates as well on this Bullfrogs team. We got Louisville, we got Lenoir-Rhyne, Indiana. Former Tallahassee Community College, 3 of them. So the 1-1 count to Shoemaker. Eustace over at first. Bullfrogs trying to chip away at a 4-0 deficit. That pitch is inside fastball. Shoemaker unable to pull the trigger. Pick on attempt safe over there at first base. Parsons gets the sign. And the 1-2 pitch to Shoemaker. Ground ball. Coming in, charging hard. Shortstop throws it over to first. He'll get Shoemaker. So nice play by Patzloff. He gets a fast Shoemaker running down the line. Eustace will move over to second base on fielder's choice. As Quincy Naporti is going to step up. Quincy popped up to the catcher in his first at-bat. As we got a runner at second base, that's Eustace. Bullfrogs threatening again, trying to get something across. Takes that first pitch for a strike, breaking ball. Naporti trying to drive into the Bullfrogs' first run. So he has an 0-1. It's a line drive to the right to the third baseman for the third out of the inning. Naporti hit it extremely hard, but right at Doro, so that's going to do it. He's going to line out to end the inning. Bullfrogs leave a runner on. Head to the bottom of the third. Bullfrogs down 4-0. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
For some of us, saving is in our nature. Oh, good morning, Mr. Squirrel. Oh, hi, Mama Bird. The rest of us might need a little help. Fortunately, there's EdVest, Wisconsin's official $5.29 college savings plan. EdVest accounts can be opened in about 15 minutes with just $25, and any earnings can grow free from state and federal income taxes. When it's time for my little birds to leave the nest, we'll be prepared to help them fly on their own at colleges, technical colleges, graduate schools, and professional schools nationwide. Birds of a feather save together with EdVest. Call 888-338-3789 or visit edvest.com for more information.
To learn more about the EdVest College Savings Plan, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the disclosure booklet at edvest.com. Check with your home state for tax advantages. Investments can lose value. TIAA CREF Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. Member FINRA. Distributor and underwriter.
Hi, Bullfrogs fans. Stop into Richard Cranium's, where they have a great staff, great people, and some of the best wings and bloodies in town. Come see the newly remodeled indoors and enjoy the game on one of our many screens, including 2 projectors. Richard Cranium's, we'll see you out here. Proud sponsor of your Green Bay Bullfrogs. So Mabini out for his third inning of work. Dan Patzloff will start the inning off. He grounded out to Naporti in his last at-bat. Takes that pitch outside, so now 2-0. So now Mabini falls down 3-0. Now what you want to do after a troublesome second inning, go out and walk the leadoff batter in your third inning of work. And he will on 4 pitches, 4 uncompetitive pitches really. So Peter Castillo will now get back up in the pen and get moving. Clover Auto and Truck Supply Incorporated, your locally owned Napa Auto Parts store. Clover. That's a ground ball through the hole over the left side, so a hit for Jipping. Now it's first and second. Now Helso's going to step up. Where's that first and second? Well, Beanie in some trouble. Helso's going to square and bunt. He's going to lay one down. It's going to go foul. So Mabini again in some trouble. Also again, squares. He's gonna punt. Good punt. Mabini's gonna backhand, throw it to first. Out. Nice play by Mabini on a good punt by Helso. The runners will move over on that sack bunt. So now Kevin Dupree's going to step up. He ran to a fielder's choice in his last at-bat. He ended up coming around to score on a Dean Miller single. Swings and misses. First pitch. Must be a strike. So now 0-2, it could be a big strikeout. For Mabini, he tries to keep the runners over that second and third. Gonna get a ground ball off the right side, foul. So 0-2, now the middle is going to come in. They were back, but now they're going to come in and try to cut that run down at third. Check swing, strike 3. So a big strikeout for Mabini. And that's the second out of the inning. Ball's going to be hard to cross. He's going to come in and get it. Throw it over to Porte for the third out of the inning. So Mabini gets out of the jam. No runs are going to come around and score. Bullfrogs down 4-0. We're through 3 at C.O. Brown Stadium. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Miller time. It's a rallying cry to the men around you, the ones that have become your brothers. A call to beers answered with,
Order me a Miller Lite, I'll be there in 10.
a night where your crew gets down to the task at hand that may or may not involve running tables, firing up the grill, or getting the band back together. Just a few choice words spoken to the right men who crave a light beer that's never light on taste. Because it's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
Great beer and great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
All right, we're back. Bullfrogs down 4-0 to the Battle Creek Bombers. The Bombers scored 4 runs in that second inning off of 5 hits. Bullfrogs had some opportunities in the first and in the third, but unable to cash in with runners in scoring position. Still, as they are still trying to chase 1 run. So due up for the Bullfrogs, it's going to be Boyd, Bierman, and Davis. So Hoig, first pitch. Pitching hard ball right up the middle. Base hit for Matt Hoig. As he starts the Bullfrogs off with their base runner, that's what they needed. With Zach Bierman now up. So Hoig, his first hit of the ball game, fourth hit for the Bullfrogs. Here in the fourth. First pitch to Bierman, inside, just missed him. That was hit his foot. As Bierman in his last at bat, he popped out to the third shortstop, near foul territory. The 1-0, the big lefty, takes that fastball inside. The Bullfrogs had a quick homestand after a 7-game road trip. They had one game back at Joanne's before now hitting the road once again for a 4-game road trip, and then they'll be back home on Saturday as a changeup has Bierman way out in front. He's now down 1-2. With Hoig over at first. And a swing and a miss on a ball that Jared Bierman strikes out for the first out of the inning. So Jonah Davis going to step up. He struck out swinging in his last at bat. With one out, maybe look for Buster Schneider over there at third base. He's the coach, doing the third base coaching. Maybe send Hoig, try to get a runner in scoring position. First pitch to Davis is going to be no pitch because it's going to be a pickoff attempt. Safe over there is Hoig. Davis at a UC Berkeley, just finished up his freshman year. He's teammates with Connor Jackson, a relief pitcher for the Bullfrogs. Breaking ball in there for a strike. One of Davis. Hoig led off the inning. First pitch swing and hit a hard line drive up the middle for a base hit. Bierman struck out. That brings up Davis. Davis calls time in the box. For you football fans, when I say football, I mean soccer. The United States is about to start their semifinal game against Argentina in the Copa America Cup. We'll keep you updated on that as well. So a lot of sporting events going on. Of course, Bullfrogs, number one. They are still down 4-0 to the Bombers. Got a runner at first. Davis is sitting on a 1-1 count. Swings up the middle, hits off the pitcher's glove. Tag at second for one, and a double play, unfortunate double play for the Bullfrogs. That was going to be a base hit up the middle, but it hit off Parsons' glove, slowed the ball down, and Patzloff was able to pick it up, tag second base, and throw it over to first for a 6-3 double play.
Springtime means cleaning time. It's also a time to take a look at the flooring. Has it seen its better days? Time to head to Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can avoid the middleman. Save on carpet, tile, and vinyl flooring every day. Carpet start at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You design them, we make them. That's at Factory Direct Flooring, 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
Hello?
This is the Federal Bureau of Vacation, and you, ma'am, need a break.
What? Sorry, bad cell connection.
I called your landline.
You did?
At work.
But...
At night.
Oh.
On a weekend.
All right, I'll take a vacation as soon as
You're ready now.
I am?
Yes, you know what else is ready?
What?
Your room at American.
I knew you'd say that.
Play American's hilarious fill-in-the-blanks game for a chance to win great prizes at fillintowin.com. American, your room is ready. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Welcome back. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning. Brian Doro would lead off as he will take that first pitch, hit a fly ball over to right field. It's going to drop in front of Shoemaker for a base hit. So Doro leads off with a single to begin the fourth. Now Jacob Blunt's up to bat. One 0. Runner goes, leads, throws it down at second base, and it will get away from Kenmaru, but nothing's going to happen. So that's going to be a stolen base for Doro. So now runner at scoring position, nobody out. That ball is being hit into center field. Eustace makes the catch. Runner will stay at second base. As Blunt will fly out. Bring up Gilgenbach. Gilgenbach, 2 RBIs, had a base hit in that last at bat. Breaking ball away. That one's to Gilgenbach. So 1-0. Ball's down. There is one out in the inning. Joe led off the base hit to right field. That was his second hit of the ball game. That's going to hit the outside corner for a strike. 2-1. That ball hit to center field. It's going back is Eustace towards the warning track. It has to be caught. on the warning track by Eustace. And it's going to go home. It's going home as Class makes a throw. Not in time. So Doro's going to score all the way from second base on a sac fly by Aaron Gilgenbach. Gutsy call there by the coach to send Doro. You don't see that very often, a sac fly from second base. But they do it, so the Bombers played another run. Now it's 5-0. As Poirier steps up to the plate, rips a ball down the line, foul. Didn't seem like there was a lot of urgency getting that ball in. Like when Kamaru got the ball, used to do it to Kamaru. Kamaru just turned around, just kind of tossed it to Koss, while the runner, Doro, was rounding third base, heading for home. So miscommunication between either Koss or the catcher, Brian Lee's not letting Kamaru know that Doro was heading to home, and they kind of got away with that one. That would have been an easy out if Kamaru was aware of what was going on. So now they're down 5-0. That slider misses outside. Nobody, Peter Castillo up in the bullpen. That ball's going to be hit to left field. Jonah Davis right there. That'd be the third out. We're through 4 innings here at C.O. Brown Stadium. Bullfrogs are now down 5-0. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Hi, I'm Jeff Klein. I'm a real customer of Nicolay Bank. Tax time is the perfect time to see the true value of Real Rewards checking from Nicolay Bank. Take the 1099 interest form from your current bank, then go to nicolaybank.com and use their interest calculator. The difference in interest earned may be surprising. You could be earning more money at Nicolay Bank for doing the same things you're doing right now. Terms and conditions apply. See a banker for details. I'm Jeff. I'm a real customer, and I earn real rewards at Nicolay Bank.
Attention pizza lovers, have you tried a brew pub pizza? Designed to be the best of the best pub pizzas ever made, every brew pub Lots of Matza pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies and topped with over a half pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas are made right here in Wisconsin. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas are available at your local grocer and tavern. Check Brew Pub pizzas out at facebook.com/brewpubpizza and get more details at brewpubpizza.com. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas, official frozen pizza of the Green Bay Bullfrogs.
Franklin is proud to be the official batting glove of the Northwoods League. Throughout the summer, all 18 Northwoods League teams are wearing their very own custom team batting gloves, courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom. That's franklinsports.com/custom. And enter the code NWL20. That's NWL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Northwoods League to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin batting gloves. So Randall Kenmaru, second baseman, is going to step up, lead off the inning here in the top of the fifth. Bullfrogs have 4 hits, yet to play the run. First pitch in for a strike. Parsons is looking really good, as he looked good in his last start. In his last start, he was named the NWL Pitcher of the Night. He's looking to try to go back-to-back honors as Kenmaru sends that ball to right field. But an easy catch out there for Miller will get the first out. So now Parker Koss is going to step up. He grounded out to the second baseman, Helsell, in his last at-bat. So the first pitch to Koss. Take that pitch down in the dirt for a ball. Koss is a hitter that's aggressive early in counts. He likes to swing that first pitch, especially when it's a fastball. Try to jump on the pitcher early. He did that in his last at-bat. He did ground out, unfortunately. As he swings this one, hits a hard ball over the door at third, but he able to stab it and get Koss with the second out of the inning. So 2 quick outs for Parsons. As now Brian Lees is going to step up. He struck out in his last at-bat. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And Lee sends the ball to right field. That's going to hit off the glove of the first baseman, Dupree. And that's going to be a hit for Lees. We'll bring up Larry Eustace. Eustace, 2 for 2 today. Both hits at an infield single in his first at-bat, then had a bloop single in his last at-bat as he rips a single now to right field. Lees is going to head to third base. And he's going to get thrown out. A poor decision by Brian Lees as he gets thrown out by Miller, trying to go first to third on that base hit. Not a smart play by the veteran Lees, as the Bullfrogs now will go to the bottom of the 5th, trailing 5-0. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo Left-Time Sports Radio. He gets a pick.
For some of us, saving is in our nature. Oh, good morning, Mr. Squirrel. Oh, hi, Mama Bird. The rest of us might need a little help. Fortunately, there's EdVest, Wisconsin's official $5.29 college savings plan. EdVest accounts can be opened in about 15 minutes with just $25, and any earnings can grow free from state and federal income taxes. When it's time for my little birds to leave the nest, we'll be prepared to help them fly on their own at colleges, technical colleges, graduate schools, and professional schools nationwide. Birds of a feather save together with EdVest. Call 888-338-3789 or visit edvest.com for more information.
To learn more about the EdVest College Savings Plan, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the disclosure booklet at edvest.com. Check with your home state for tax advantages. Investments can lose value. TIAA CREF Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. Member FINRA. Distributor and underwriter.
All right, we're back. Chad Mabini still on the mound for the Bullfrogs as they're still down 5-0. As Brian Lees was thrown out after a Eustace single. He tried to extend that single to a first and third. Coach Buster Schneider put his hands up, holding Brian Lees up, saying don't go, but he just did not listen, and unfortunately for a tough break, he gets thrown out. So now we're in the bottom of the 5th. As Eustace is going to come on, that's going to fall. So Patzloff will get a base hit to start the 5th. So Daniel Jipping will now come up. He's 1 for 2 at a base hit his last at bat. Nothing going to the pen. As Jipping's going to pop that one up. Lees is going to go back, and he's going to run out of room. That was close. He's almost got there, but it's not enough space in that backstop. That's going to be a foul ball, so Jipping stays alive. Big arm attempt safe over there at first. Slider in it for strikes. So Jipping now falls down 0-2. To pitch. Strike 3, slider outside. Gets Jipping chasing for the first out of the inning. Now Helso. Comes in, he's 1 for 1, had a base hit back in the second, then sacrificed there in the third. First pitch is down for a ball. So again, Mabini working through this bottom of the fifth. Don't want to give up any more runs. Trying to keep the game as is. Slider outside, now 2-0. Mabini only has 2 strikeouts on the night. Only walked 1. As that ball is ripped into left field, so Helso will have his second hit. So Kevin Dupree's going to step up, and now runners at first and second. Dupree is 0 for 2, hit into a fielder's choice in his first at bat, came around and scored, struck out in his second. As he rips a ball to Naporti, Naporti's going to catch it, throw it over the first for a double play. So a big double play to get out of that inning. The Bullfrogs will head to the top of 6, down 5 runs, 5-0. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Springtime means cleaning time. It's also a time to take a look at the flooring. Has it seen its better days? Time to head to Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can avoid the middleman. Save on carpet, tile, and vinyl flooring every day. Carpet start at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You design them, we make them. That's at Factory Direct Flooring, 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
This is Kirsten, General Manager of the Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies. Did you know that we'll mail or deliver your prescriptions to you? At our pharmacies, we want to make things easy for you. Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies, our family helping your family.
Our helmet sponsorship is brought to you by the Neurological Surgeons of Bay Care Clinic, your home team for the all-board certified neurosurgeons. It's illegal to compose or send text messages while driving in Wisconsin. Thumbs down to texting and let's achieve 0 deaths on Wisconsin roads. 0 in Wisconsin, a vision we can all live with. Shoemaker's gonna step in for the Bullfrogs. He swings over a fastball for the first strike. Shoemaker is 1 for 2. Had a base in his first at bat. Hit a line drive to right field, but then grounds into a fielder's choice, 6-3. As he puts the ball towards the right field, that's going to be a base hit as he breaks the bat. But Shoemaker picks up his second hit of the ball game. So the Bullfrogs get their 7th hit in the game. It's just 5+ innings. So the Bullfrogs are getting on base. They've hit into 1 double play, 2 fielder's choices, run themselves out of a couple innings. As Naporti rips one over to left field, and that's going to be caught. So Naporti gets robbed again of a hit as he's hit the ball hard twice, but has nothing to show for it as he lines out to the left fielder, jipping. Tough break for Naporti. So Hoy is going to step up. He's 1 for 2. Flew out in the first, but had a base hit back in the fourth. Boy, takes that pitch. It's going to get by the catcher, Blunt. So Shoemaker is going to move over to second base on that wild pitch. So now Bullfrogs have another runner in scoring position. Boy, trying to plate across the first Bullfrogs run. Maybe if they can do that, it'll start to get some momentum as he hits a ball hard. To Pasloff at short. Pasloff's going to get it, throw it over to first for the out. So 2 outs. So Zach Bierman's going to step up now. He struck out his last at bat. Cousin Subs is Deli Fresh Daily. Don't settle for average. You deserve better. Better bread, better subs. Cousins. PLO. And Bierman rips the ball to center field. And that's going to be down. So Bierman's going to get a double as that ball hit off the glove of a diving Poirier. And the Bullfrogs will get their first run. RBI double for Zachary Bierman. So it's a big time at bat for Bierman as he was starting to get himself in a little bit of a slump. But now with that double, maybe that gets himself going offensively. So now it's 5-1. So Jonah Davis is going to step up. First pitch. That one's ripped into the gap. but caught on the run by right fielder Miller. Miller takes away an extra base hit by Davis. Davis smoked that ball, but Miller on his horse gets to it, and that will do it for your Bullfrogs. They get a run back on 2 hits. One runner left on. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto
Hi, I'm
Falls.
Jeff Klein. I'm a real customer of Nicolay Bank. Like you, I never really thought about banking. Then I heard about Real Rewards checking from Nicolay Bank. Then I started to wonder why I wasn't earning 3% APY on my checking account. Then I started to wonder why I had to call an 800 number just to talk to someone. Then I stopped wondering and switched to Nicolay Bank. Now I earn real interest on my checking account, and I can talk to someone who actually knows me. Terms and conditions apply. See a banker for details. I'm Jeff. I'm a real customer, and I earn real rewards at Nicolay Bank.
Remember, fans, for all your grocery needs, visit Festival Foods. Great stuff, not a lot of money. Festival Foods. So Peter Castillo will be on the mound now for the Bullfrogs. So Mabini went 5 innings, gave up 9 hits, 5 runs scored, only 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. So Peter Castillo is going to try to keep the Bullfrogs here. So far, Castillo's 3.52 ERA, will be his 8th appearance. Only giving up 3 runs. Walked 5, struck out 8. Dean Miller's going to start it off. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Dean Miller made a nice play in right field to take a extra base hit away from Jonah Davis. The ball is hit to Koss. Koster comes, gets it, throws over to first for out number 1. The Bullfrogs hit the ball hard twice. Laporta hit it, lays it to left field, but caught by Jipping, and then Davis does basically the same thing over to the right side, but caught by Miller. So unfortunate, tough breaks for the Bullfrogs. A pitch outside for a strike outside corner. Some movement in the Bullfrogs bullpen. Looks like some stretching going on by a couple guys. Keep an eye out for that. Castillo inside for a strike, now 0-2. So Castillo coming out, throwing strikes, throwing hard. The Bombers bullpen is moving as well. The ball is hit softly over the Porty's head. That's going to be a base hit. So Toro has his 3rd hit of the ball game. As they want to hit up the end of the bat and just went over into Porty's head. So Jacob Bunt's going to step up, get an RBI single back in the 2nd, and flew out his 2nd at bat in the 4th. Ball misses up. Caleb McCurry is in the Bombers bullpen right now. It's number 21. Pickoff attempt. Safe over at first. Pitch out and away. So now Castillo falls behind 2-0. Ball outside for a strike. Good spot by Castillo. Swing and a miss, so 2-2. Castillo blows by a fastball. Runner goes. Leads down to second base. That throws over Camaro's head. That's going to be a stolen base for Doro. Second stolen base of the game. And even though Lee's threw it over Camaro's head, it's not an error because nobody advanced. So this could be chalked up as a stolen base. So now it's a full count to Blunt. Runner at second base. Bombers trying to get that one back. Be in the dirt, now ball 4. So Castillo now walks Blunt. Cranky Pat's Pizzeria and Pub has been home for the delicious thin crust oven-fired pizza since 1955. Take a bite of Cranky Pat's. One of the 3 locations in Neenah, Oshkosh, and Green Bay. That's Cranky Pat's Pizzeria and Pub, proud sponsor of your Green Bay Bullfrogs. So Brian Lees goes out to talk to Castillo, try to calm him down, the young guy, freshman out of Palm Beach State. So runners at first and second now. We got number 17, Eric Gilgenbach up. Gilgenbach having himself a ball game. 3 RBIs coming out of the 9-hole hitter. Coming to this game is batting 170. Only had 5 RBIs. He has 3 in this game. So he checks his swing, ball 1. Close pitch. And he's got lefty Matt Gunter in the bullpen for the Bullfrogs. He's throwing. Ball's hit over there to Hoig. Hoig's going to have to go to 1. Picked up by Naporte. As that ball was hit weak to Hoig. The Hoig had to go to first. That's going to be a fielder's choice. 5-3 put out. All runners will move up a base. So Doro moves over to third. Blunt moves over to second. So with 2 outs, Nick Poirier has a chance to plate a couple runs for the Bombers. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He's hit into a 3-6-3 double play back in the second. And flew on his last at bat. That was back in the 4th. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball down. Good block by Lees. Keep that ball in front. Don't want that ball to get away and play to run. 0-1. Ball down. So Poirier learned from his mistake in that first pitch. Doesn't go down and chase that one. Two outs, runners at second and third. The pitch, ball, 2-1. Hey fans, your friends at US Cellular want to remind you that their service gives you a strong signal in the middle of anywhere. US Cellular's focus on local communities allows them to deliver an ideal customer experience. US Cellular, proud sponsor of your Green Bay Bullfrogs. 2-1 now. Ball's outside for a strike, hits the black of the plate. Good spot by Castillo. So 2-2, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Deuce is wild, as I like to call it. Be a big time out for Castillo. Want to keep the deficit just at 4 runs, especially when we're going into the back half of the ball game. Foul back, stays alive. The Bullfrogs will be playing the same Bombers team tomorrow, 7:05 Eastern time to start, 6:05 Central time. So 2-2. As we hit it to center field, Eustace gives chase, and he will call it off, and he will catch it. So the Bullfrogs get out of that inning unscathed, head to the top of the 7th now, down 5-1. This is to Bullfrogs baseball on WOCO WFM Sports Radio.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Wisconsin did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back. Bullfrogs down 5-1. We're in the top of the 7th. We got a new pitcher on the mound. Caleb McCurry be the new pitcher for the Bombers. McCurry has a 2.46 ERA. This will be his 8th appearance. He's given up 3 runs in 11 innings, walked 4, struck out 7. So Tommy Parsons' night is done. He went 6 strong innings, allowed 7 hits, 1 run came across to score, no walks, 3 strikeouts for the right-hander. So now it's a bullpen game as we head into the top of the 7th. Bullfrogs chasing a run. It's 5-1. So Randall Kenmar is going to step up. He's flown out twice, both to the takes that first pitch for a strike. Kenmar both flown out to right field as he swings and misses. Now down 0-2. That was a fastball up. So 0-2. That's going to be flown out towards right field once again in foul territory. That's going to drop for a foul ball. A speeding pitch is better than a speeding ticket. Drive the speed limit and help us achieve 0 deaths on Wisconsin roads. 0 in Wisconsin, a vision we can all live with. So Matt Gunter still working in the pen for the Bullfrogs. So the 0-2 to Kenmaru. He flies that one out to right field. That one's going to stay in play and will be caught by Miller. So the first out of the inning is a fly out. She'll bring up shortstop Parker Koss. Grounds it out twice. First at bat, grounds it over to Helsel over at second, and then in the fifth, grounds it to Doro over at third base. He's going to lay down a bunt, a great bunt. Going to be fielded by Blunt, but he's not going to be able to hand out. It's going to be a base hit. Bunt single. Those are one of those plays, it's like those, we call them do or die plays, where it's going to have to take a perfect play by that catcher to pick up and throw it and get out Koss. It's very similar to plays in the outfield, do or die plays when there's runners going home. So Koss will lead off with a single. Pitch is going to be down for a ball to Brian Lees. Lees is 1 for 2. He had a base hit down the right field line his first at bat. Pick on attempt, safe. If Lees can get on and get that back to the top of the order, Eustace and Shoemaker have combined 5 for 6 today. Get them up. The chance to maybe score some more runs, get into this ball game down by 4. Takes that pitch in for a strike, so 1-1. Folks, you may have noticed that convenient orange storage unit located on the third base side of the ballpark with a U-Box storage unit from the U-Haul store. You can box and we deliver. Call 920-499-8813 to book yours today. That's U-Haul. Again, Bullfrogs have another runner in scoring position. Four of the 7 innings, they've had someone in second base. 5 of the 7 innings. Only plating 1 run. So Laren Eustace, he's 3 for 3. 3 singles, all of different variety. Had a infield single, a bloop single, then a line drive single. That pitch is down for a ball 1-0. Koss reached on a infield single on a bunt. Got to second base on a fielder's choice. So 2 outs. Ball in the dirt. Good block by Blunt. Going to keep Koss there over at second base. Koss don't want to be too aggressive. With 2 outs, you don't want to make that third out at third base. So when the ball in the dirt like that, you got to make sure 100% that ball is getting by the catcher before you take third base. If you're already in scoring position, there's no reason to get to third base, because with 2 outs, a single still needs, you still need to score via a single. So being at third base with 2 outs is not that much better than being there with second base, especially when you're going to try to force it. So Eustace now sitting on a 2-0 count. The pitch, and Eustace will pop that one up into the infield, and that will be caught for the third out by Petzloff. Bullfrogs plate 0. Head to the bottom of the 7th, still down 5-1. You listen to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Miller time. Don't check your wrist or your calendar or follow up with your supervisor, because Miller time has nothing to do with when and everything to do with who.
What's up, Tommy?
Miller Lite is brewed for the guys you're proud to call your brothers, not the ones who have your last name, the ones who have your back, who hold your ladder and won't send you to voicemail.
Hey!
Who'll always talk you out of getting that faux hawk and never talk during your backswing. Because guys who leave no buddy behind deserve a beer that leaves no taste behind. Whether you're running the table or a tab. Miller Lite is hopped not once, but 3 times for the guys who never call you by your birth name.
Manderson!
And when you've got your brothers and a light beer that tastes like a beer should, it's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
Great beer and great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Cranky Pat's Pizzeria and Pub has been home of their delicious thin crust, oven-fired pizza since 1955. Take a bite of Cranky Pat's, one of their 3 locations in Neenah, Oshkosh, and Green Bay. Remember, fans, for all your grocery needs, visit Festival Foods. Great stuff, not a lot of money. That's Festival Foods. New pitcher, number 26 for your Bullfrogs, going to be Matt Gunter. Gunter, a lefty out of Hawaii Pacific. Has a 2.35 ERA. This will be his 6th appearance. 7+ innings, only giving up 2 runs. Has 5 strikeouts, walked 4. Castillo pitched 1 inning of scoreless baseball for your Bullfrogs. Gave up a hit and a walk. With no runs, came around and scored. So Dan Patzloff's going to step up. He's 1 for 2 with a base hit and a walk. Patzloff, a switch hitter, will now be batting from the right side as he's facing a lefty Gunter. The 0-2. Gonna be a weak ground ball to Koss, and it's gonna bounce, hit off his glove. So it's gonna be an E6 on Koss. So that just popped right out of his glove. The leadoff runner is on for the Bombers as they try to extend their lead here in the bottom of the 7th. And a first pitch strike swinging to Dan Jipping. Jipping 1 for 3 at a base hit. Second at bat, struck out in the 5th. Gunter throwing a lot of strikes so far coming out. Good job. Got Patzloff to ground up a Koss unable to handle. That ball just pops out of his glove. Took a little bit of a high hop. Big old temp. He's going to be safe over there at first. And Gunter is going to get Jip in a strikeout swing on a changeup. So Gunter strikes out. Jipping for the 2nd time. Now Christian Helsel is going to step up. Helsel, 2 for 3. First pitch strike outside corner. Got a base hit in the first and in the fifth. Then sack bunt in the third, so he's 2 for 2. That pitch go, and he's gonna go. Steal, diving catch by Kenmaro, safe. So Lees throws it a second. Kenmaro had to dive back to keep it in play. Excuse me, in front of him. But another stolen bases. That's number 3 for the Bombers in this game. As Lees is having trouble with his throws. None of them have been online at all. As Hellsell's going to be hitting now with a runner in scoring position. The 1-1 to Hellsell. That ball is now going to get away from Lees. So a wild pitch will send Patslop to third base now with 1 out. So infield's going to be in as the Bullfrogs do not want to give up any more runs. They are still chasing 4. Swing and a miss on a changeup, so 2-2. Now to Hellsell. Now that's going to be ball 3 down. The full count pitch. Fouled back, stayed alive. The TCU Coastal Carolina game is about to begin. And so is the USA Argentina game. So a lot of cool sporting events coming on tonight. Your Bullfrogs about to finish up their ball game. We only have about 2.5 innings left. That's be a ground ball to Kenmaro. Kenmaro's going to field it. Flip it over to Deporte. It's going to get by. And a run's going to score. As Kenmaro mishandles that one. That's going to be an error on Kenmaro. Kenmaro bobbled it. Then tried to glove flip it to Deporte. Gets by Deporte. And a run's going to score. So sloppy baseball for the Bullfrogs. That's the second error of the inning. That's not going to be an earned run for Gunter. So Kevin Dupree's going to step up. To foul that one towards the right side. Fans, do you know of a nonprofit that needs awareness to be raised? Visit greenbaybullfrogs.com or stop in during their regular business hours from Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 315 South Barrett Street to sign up to be the Nicolay National Bank Community Connection. So the 0-1 to Dupree, swing and a miss, now down 0-2. Gunter doing his job, just poor defense behind him. As the 0-2 kickoff attempt, safe over there at first. So the 0-2 Going to be a slowly hit ball to Kamara. Kamara's going to get it, throw it over to first for the second out. So fielder's choice. 4-6 put out. Helsel is going to head to second base, so he's in scoring position. As Miller is going to step up, he's 1 for 3, has a base hit, grounded out twice to the shortstop Parker Koss. Swings and misses through a fastball. Gunter doing a great job in this inning for the Bullfrogs, throwing a ton of strikes, getting ground balls, weak contact, just poor defensive plays, especially from the middle infielders in Koss and Camaro. Has plated a run. The ball's going to be outside. The 1-1. Inside, ball. 2-1. To a pitch, up, now 3-1. So Gunter in trouble, about to walk Dean Miller. So 3-1, pick off, nothing going there at second base. To the Bullfrogs, you don't want Doro up, especially in this game. He's 3 for 3 with an RBI. As ball 4 is issued, and Dean Miller will head at first. 2-out walk. Matt Ellenbest is on the mound in the bullpen, on the mound in the bullpen for the Bullfrogs. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. That first pitch is a strike to Ryan Doro. Again, Doro 3 for 3. Also has a couple stolen bases. Swings and misses, now 0-2. Gunter trying to work out of this jam. 0-2. As he fouled back. Stays alive. Oh, 2. Gunter gets his sign. The pitch outside for a ball. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, 1-2 pitch. That's going to be flown out to right field. Coming on is Shoemaker. He's going to make the catch. So Bombers get one back here in the bottom of the 7th. Off a couple Bullfrog errors. 6-1 as we head to the top of the 8th inning. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
For some of us, saving is in our nature. Oh, good morning, Mr. Squirrel. Oh, hi, Mama Bird. The rest of us might need a little help. Fortunately, there's EdVest, Wisconsin's official $5.29 college savings plan. EdVest accounts can be opened in about 15 minutes with just $25, and any earnings can grow free from state and federal income taxes. When it's time for my little birds to leave the nest, we'll be prepared to help them fly on their own at colleges, technical colleges, graduate schools, and professional schools nationwide. Birds of a feather save together with EdVest. Call 888-338-3789 or visit edvest.com for more information.
To learn more about the EdVest College Savings Plan, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the disclosure booklet at edvest.com. Check with your home state for tax advantages. Investments can lose value. TIAA CREF Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. Member FINRA. Distributor and underwriter.
Stupid. All right, Marcus Shoemaker is going to lead the top of the 8th inning. Your Bullfrogs down 6-1. Bullfrogs have 1 run, 8 hits, have made 3 errors. The Bombers have scored 6 on 10 hits, no errors. That pitch is inside, now 1-1. Shoemaker, 2 for 3. Couple of base hits. One in the first, and then that last one coming in the 6th. That pitch is up, 2-1 to Shoemaker. It's a big inning for the Bullfrogs. They have their 2, 3, 4 hitters up, so the middle of their lineup, this is where they want to do some damage. That pitch is now out, so 3-1. Shoemaker is going to fly out to left field. And coming on to make a catch is Jipping, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Shoemaker flies out. So Naporti's going to step up. First pitch to Naporti. He swings. He's going to pop that one up. That one's going to stay in play and going to be caught. So Naporti swings at the first pitch, will pop up. Puig is 1 for 3. Ball's going to be down 1-0. Boy trying to get something started with 2 outs. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Fouled back. One. Breaking ball up. So that's going to be a ball. Strike on a swing. So 2-2. And that misses down. Close pitch. Three, 2. Ball 4. So Hoig is going to get on with a walk with 2 outs to bring up Bierman. Bierman had a double, an RBI double in his last at bat. So he plated the Bullfrogs' only run. First pitch, strike. Remember, fans, for all your grocery needs, visit Festival Foods. Great stuff, not a lot of money. Festival Foods. 0-1. Strike now 0-2. Cousin Subs is Deli Fresh Daily. Don't settle for average. You deserve better. Better bread, better subs. Cousins. 0-2. Ground ball hit through the hole. That's going to be a base hit for Bierman. As with 2 outs, the Bullfrogs have something going with Jonah Davis up to bat. Fans, tonight you see Chris Botsway wearing the number 0 jersey. This jersey is brought to you by the Wisconsin Department of Transportation, reminding you to strive for zeros in Wisconsin. So there's going to be a pinch runner. It's going to be Chris Botsway. So Chris Botsway will enter the game for Bierman. Bierman's night is done. NEW Landscape and Lawn Care. The experienced landscape designers are experts at creating comfortable and visually pleasing outdoor living spaces that will complement your home. The installation crew will prepare the soil, irrigation systems, and ensure new plants and trees are planted properly. Once the landscape has been installed, their one-time services and weekly and monthly service plans are designed to ensure your new landscape maintains its beauty. Visit greenbaylawncare.com today for more information. So we got a meeting on the mound. Caleb McCurry is in his 2nd inning of work, trying to get through 2 innings. Right now got himself in a little bit of a trouble, walked Matt Hoig. And that's going to do it for McCurry. So McCurry's going to exit the ball game. This looks like it's going to be a lefty. Just trying to get a number. So number 27, it's going to be Cody Puckett. Puckett, 1-1 on the year, 5th appearance. He's a 5.06 ERA. So as he gets warmed up, we'll take a short break. Listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO, Still FM Sports Radio.
Springtime means cleaning time. It's also a time to take a look at the flooring. Has it seen its better days? Time to head to Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can avoid the middleman. Save on carpet, tile, and vinyl flooring every day. Carpet start at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You design them, we make them. That's at Factory Direct Flooring, 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
Attention pizza lovers, have you tried a brew pub pizza? Designed to be the best of the best pub pizzas ever made, every brew pub Lots of Matza pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies and topped with over a half pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas are made right here in Wisconsin. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas are available at your local grocer and tavern. Check Brew Pub pizzas out at facebook.com/brewpubpizza and get more details at brewpubpizza.com. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas, official frozen pizza of the Green Bay Bullfrogs.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids
How glad the many millions of Annabelles and Lillians would be to capture me. But you had such persistence, you wore down my...
So 0-2 to Clemens. He's going to foul that one off to stay alive. Oh, 2 Puckett on the mound. Rose at first and second. Boyd at second. Botsway, who pinch ran, is over at first. The pitch. Ball. 1-2. That missed down. Close pitch, though. The home crowd not happy about that one. So now 1-2 to Clemens. Inside, strike 3. So Puckett gets Clemens looking on a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 6-1 Bombers. Listen to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
For some of us, saving is in our nature. Oh, good morning, Mr. Squirrel. Oh, hi, Mama Bird. The rest of us might need a little help. Fortunately, there's EdVest, Wisconsin's official $5.29 college savings plan. EdVest accounts can be opened in about 15 minutes with just $25, and any earnings can grow free from state and federal income taxes. When it's time for my little birds to leave the nest, we'll be prepared to help them fly on their own at colleges, technical colleges, graduate schools, and professional schools nationwide. Birds of a feather saved together with EdVest. Call 888-338-3789 or visit edvest.com for more information.
To learn more about the EdVest College Savings Plan, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the disclosure booklet at edvest.com. Check with your home state for tax advantages. Investments can lose value. TIAA CREF Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. Member FINRA. Distributor and underwriter.
We're in the bottom of the 8th. Bullfrogs down 6-1. As new pitcher Matt Ellenbest is going to come into the ball game. Ellenbest has a 3.12 ERA. This will be his 6th appearance. In over 8 innings, he's given up 3 runs. Has 3 strikeouts for the right-hander out of Morehead State. Matt's younger brother, Mike, was on the Bullfrogs until he was drafted in the 24th round by the Toronto Blue Jays. So he's no longer on the team. He's playing professional baseball. So congratulations again to Mike. But Matt is still with us, and Matt will pitch the bottom of the 8th, looking to keep the Bullfrogs here, 6-1. First pitch is a strike. Matt finishing up his redshirt junior year at Morehead State. That ball is ripped down the line, but it's going to be foul. As Jacob Blunt is back hitting on that left side. 1 for 2. Had an RBI single back in the 2nd, walked in the 6th. Pitch outside, 1-2. Bullpen's going for the Bombers. One-two. Just missed changeup, outside corner. Good pitch by Ellenbest. That one just almost nicked the outside corner. And a called strike 3 sends Blunt back to the dugout. As Ellenbest does a good job getting that first batter. Now Gilgan Bach is going to step up. Gilgan Bach throws the bunt, pulls it back. Gilgan Bach has 3 RBIs. He's 1 for 2. Had a 2 RBI single back in the 2nd. Then had a sac fly RBI in the 4th. And into a fielder's choice back in the 6th. Now Matt Ellenbest falls down behind Gilgan Bach, 2-0. 2-0 in there for a strike. The post hit hard. Cost comes over, fields it, throws it at first for the second out of the inning. So a 6-3 put out for the second out. Will keep Gilgenbach off the bases. So Nick Poirier is going to step up. He is 0 for 4 today. Thrown out a couple times, hit into a double play back in the second. First pitch is swung on and missed. Now Owen Best. One more out to pitch a scoreless frame in the 8th. 0-1. Swing and a miss. All right, change up. So now 0-2.
Springtime means cleaning time. It's also a time to take a look at the flooring. Has it seen its better days? Time to head to Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can avoid the middleman. Save on carpet, tile, and vinyl flooring every day. Carpet start at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You design them, we make them. That's at Factory Direct Flooring, 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
Attention pizza lovers, have you tried a brew pub pizza? Designed to be the best of the best pub pizzas ever made, every brew pub Lots of Matza pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies and topped with over a half pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas are made right here in Wisconsin. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas are available at your local grocer and tavern. Check Brew Pub pizzas out at facebook.com/brewpubpizza and get more details at brewpubpizza.com. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas, official frozen pizza of the Green Bay Bullfrogs.
This is a perfect bottom of the 8th. We head to the top of the 9th. Bullfrogs down 6-1. Randall Kinmaru, Parker Koss, and Brian Lees are due up. New pitcher, Brandon Gusky, will try to close this one out. He's that sidewinder as Kinmaru laces a line drive right at Doro. But Doro's able to handle the first out of the inning. Kinmaru out of a hard hit ball. Tough break. Brandon Gusky, we've seen him multiple times, 3 to be exact. Has a 1.26 ERA, it's his 7th appearance. He has already 3 saves. He's a tough guy for that submarine style arm action. Parker Koss gonna step up. Koss is 1 for 3. 1-1. That one will get by the catcher. So 2-1 to Parker Koss. Parker Koss out of UC Irvine. Bullfrogs have 10 hits, only mustering up 1 run though, as Koss hits a ground ball to Doro. It's going to eat him up. So Koss is going to get on base. That's going to be an error on Doro. It's going to be a pinch hitter. Number 17, Colton Onstadt. He's going to step to the plate. So Brian Lee's night is done. Again, Onstadt, the team leader in RBIs. Get a chance to continue this ball game. 1 out. Koss is over at first. As Bus hits a ground ball and it gates up another bomber. As now Koss is going to head to third. So Vatsloff unable to handle that ground ball. That would have been a game-ending 6-4-3 double play, but another error. So you got runners at first and third. Larry Eustace is going to step up. Bullfrogs trying to make something happen here in this last inning. Down by 5. Eustace 3 for 4. First pitch in it for a strike. Eustace popped up in his last at-bat after going 3 straight at-bats with a single. Now he hits a ground ball. And a good play by Helso. He's going to throw to first. Out! A bang play gets Eustace over there at first. As a run's going to come around to score on that fielder's choice. So an RBI for Eustace. Koss is going to score. Now Marcus Shoemaker is going to step up with the runner at second base. And Onstadt. As a strike to Shoemaker. This is not a save situation. For Gusky, he does have 3 on the year. That ball is hit and caught by Vatsloff at shortstop, so that's going to do it. The Bullfrogs lose this one 6-2 to the Bombers. We'll be back with some stats and some insight as well as a preview to the rest of the week. You listen to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Wisconsin did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
If you owned a credit card company, what would it be like? You'd want a credit card that was safe, easy to use, accepted worldwide, with low rates. A card with no cash advance, over the limit, or balance transfer fees. And one with a free fraud monitoring program. Guess what? If you're a member of NEW Credit Union, you own it. Apply for a MasterCard Platinum, Classic Card, or our secured card. Easy and great low rates. Call 800-924-1250 for details. That's 800-924-1250. Or apply online at www.newcu.org. Subject to card application approval, certain terms and conditions may apply. Serving all who live or work in Brown, Marinette, Oconto, and Shawano counties, and federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Come on over to NEW Credit Union, where you can own it.
All right, we're back at C.O. Brown Stadium. Your Bullfrogs has just dropped the opener of this two-game set against the Battle Creek Bombers, 6-2. The final line for the Bullfrogs: 2 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors. For the Bombers, 6 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. Chad Mabini got the start, struggled out of the gates. That second inning proved to be the difference maker in this ball game, giving up 4 runs. That's bottom of the second, 5 hits. Kind of put the Bullfrogs chasing, as it just couldn't muster a comeback. Bullpen was strong for the Bullfrogs, only giving up a run. That run was unearned. That was when Matt Gunter was pitching. So Castillo, Gunter, and Elmbest did a good job keeping the Bullfrogs in the ball game. Offensively, the top of the order in Eustace and Shoemaker, they had combined 5 hits. They went 5 for 9. 5 for 10 in the ball game. Lees had a hit. Bierman had 2 hits. Bierman had a nice game, had an RBI. But unfortunately, the Bullfrogs could not get it done. As they will look ahead, they will play the Bombers once again, 7:05 start time. Stuart Springer is going to get the start, left-handed from St. Edwards. On the year so far, Springer has a 4.85 ERA. This will be his 3rd start. He's given up 7 runs in 13 innings. Only striking out 5. So he's going to look to bounce, give the Bullfrogs a good start, bounce back, try to pick up and salvage the series. Then we head to Kalamazoo for a 2-game set before heading back home to play the Woodchucks. So again, the Bullfrogs fall 6-2. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow again, 7:05 Eastern start, 6:05 Central. I'm Brandon Morgan. You were just listening to Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Was a good friend of mine.
That was Green Bay Bullfrogs Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM. Today's sponsors were Nicolet National Bank, Brew Pub Pizza, Edvest, and Triangle Distribution Miller. Catch all Bullfrogs action on your sports leading WOCO Stereo FM.